Okay, James, just shooting a little video on your truck. That's just so that you'll know it's your truck. In order to get this hose out, this is what we had to do. And I also made this video to help other people that are having the same problem with the 96, 97, 98 Ford Ranger. Having problem when you put gas in it, it leaks like crazy out the bottom. And you can see the bottom down there, where you can see the fuel just used to come down and just, man, you should have seen it when it was still connected. It was so bad. But what we had to do, so you can see on the bed side, you got 6 bolts. There's the bolts, that's the ratchet and the Torx bit that I had to use to get them off. 6 bolts. There's some other stuff down there. But as you can see, it looks like a lowrider dancing bed truck. So it looks like. But this is also how you would do the fuel pump replacement if you had to change the fuel pump out. You can see the fuel pump right there. Much easier doing it this way than dropping the tank and having to lift up that extra weight with the fuel that's in it. And I got a jack stand under there on that cross beam right there, and it's holding up the ripples of the bed, so it's nice and safe and pretty sturdy. And it's leaning on the other side of that tire, if you can see that. The tire's acting as a stopper. So that's what we took it off. And here I got a fender cloth so it doesn't dirty your head. And that's your old hose right there. Actually, that's the top where that was at. But if you look at this side, you see that crack right there? As you turn it, that was like that. I did not do that. That's how big your freaking hole was in your fuel pump. I mean your fuel pump, your filler neck tube. But yeah, it's got cracks all the way around it. And this is very common with these Ford Rangers. This is the second one I've done. And then this is the new hose. It's nice and fresh. And what we have to do is snake this end back down there, because this was inside there. So once we get that all put back together properly, I'm going to wash that end off so it's no dirt in the fuel. And then slide that inner hose to go around that. And what that does is it transfers, when you let fuel in, it pulls vapors out, and the fuel collector just picks it all up. So it doesn't get vented off into the atmosphere. But that would not pass smog. You would have had an evap leak, big time. And now you should be able to hear pressure release when you twist off that cap. So we're going to go ahead and clean that spout off and put the new hose on. And I want to check your wiring while I got it up like that. It's much easier to do it this way. And you see when it took off the 6 bolts to get the bed up sideways, we also had to disconnect this connector. It's a 8-plug connector, but it only got 6 prongs in there. So there must be 2 empty ones to add something else. And then the other end is right here. And then it goes into some kind of adapter deal. Oh, so that's actually done the way it's supposed to be done. So we're just going to clean it up. I don't think the problem is back here. I think it's up there on the fuse box area. But we're going to clean this up, get the lights working again. It's your tail lights. See, we went ahead and got that other tail light, so you don't have that broken one. It's got a little chip, you can see there in the corner. See that little chip? But it's better than the way it was, and it's not illegal. So that's your truck. Oh, I also went today to go get your buttons. They didn't have them out there. So I'll have to put this back together until we can find a set of buttons for it. We're going to have to get back to the buttons thing later. Yeah, no, I don't like that either, but gotta do what gotta do. Okay, after we get the lighting situated and those pieces put back in the tank, we'll be good to go. And I hope this helps anybody who's trying to fix this filler neck deal, because dropping the tank is a pain in the butt, and easier to take the bed off, not take it off, but you know, just leaning it up on its side and work on it in the chair like I'm doing. See, sitting down and doing it. Alright guys, hope this helps.